personal growth, evident in her recently organized conference themed The Path to Success Conference 2023. Recognized on Seller's 2023 Top 100 African Creators list, she's affiliated with the John Maxwell team, Forbes Black, and Toastmasters International. Giving her contribution to society and humanity at large, Catherine was recently nominated by the University of Prowess, USA, to be conferred with an honorary doctorate degree. Catherine has granted interviews with media organizations like BBC Africa, Nigeria Info, and Business Day newspaper. As the author of Speak Out Your Way to Success and the Public Speaking Guide, she broadens her influence with impactful online courses driven by a passion to empower individuals to make a positive contribution to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's make welcome to the Path to Success virtual series, Catherine Onyejiaka. A warm welcome to you, ma'am.
Yes, I was saying, thank you so much, Ms. Abera. Thank you to every one of you. I'd like to use this opportunity to say thank you for the positive feedback. And yes, we feed on your feedback. Thank you for learning with us. This wouldn't have been possible without you. We would have done all our advertisement to say, yes, we have a virtual series, come and learn for free and everything. But if you don't show up, then it wouldn't have been possible. So we would like to say thank you for learning. And like I always say, when you learn, I learn, she learns, he learns, we all together make the world a better place. Thank you so much. Now let's get, Ms. Abera, can I start? Can I start? I'm about to go live on Instagram.
Yes, of course.
Okay, good. So I want to go live on Instagram. Just give me a second to type this, the topic for today, mastering, just a second, so everyone is carried along, the art of public speaking, post and pin. Yes, so we're good, yeah. All right, I trust we're all doing fine. We have taken time to express how we have been feeling so far about the series, and let's just get done or get on with the business of the day. Yeah, public speaking. When some of us hear this word public speaking, we fidget. Like, public speaking, you don't want to hear it, right? I believe we have some of us here like that. Ms. Esther, you might want to put down the hand. I think that was raised a few minutes ago, right? Except we want to ask questions, which is too early. All right, so I deliberately did not mute everyone because today is the final day. Today is like the grand finale, right? Yes, so we are going to make today's class as interactive as possible. So I want to be sure everyone has permission to unmute, so I don't keep battling with the muting and unmuting thing. Just a minute, let me ensure that everyone has permission to unmute. I'm sharing. Maybe I should stop sharing today. Okay, so please be mindful of your background. Please, I'm pleading. You know, we're all adults, so we can control ourselves, our backgrounds, our microphones, right? So please be mindful of your background. So at any time I call on you, you just want to unmute your microphone and then speak. If you're not speaking, please put off your microphone. Thank you. So allow participants to unmute themselves. Yes, good. So public speaking, let's hear your opinion. What is public speaking? What is public speaking? Quickly. What is public speaking? If you know it, just unmute your microphone and say it. What is public speaking? What's the definition of public speaking? Nobody. No, Ms. Abera. No, you are my instructor. It's not for you. I'm sorry, all right? Let's have our learners learn this. What's public speaking? Yeah, who's like, seriously? We all came with no knowledge of public speaking? What is public speaking? Okay, let me ask another question. Where is the most treasurable place in the world? Unmute your microphone and let me know. Where is the most treasurable place in the world? Where? Remember, this is going to be an interactive class. That's why it's public speaking, all right? So where is the most treasurable place in the world? The place where we have all the treasures of the world deposited. Where? Who can tell us? Who can tell us? Quickly. Or is it that you can't unmute yourselves? Is it still restricted?
I would say the grave.
Okay, Ms. Kudurat. Was that you?
Yes, please.
Okay, so tell us, where is the most treasurable place in the world? The place where we have all the treasures of the world deposited. Where? Who's speaking?
The bank.
Oh, Mr. Morgan, you're here. Okay, the bank. Literally speaking, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Miss Esther, please.
I'll go with what the caveat say, the graveyard.
Who said the graveyard?
Oh, the first person said the grave.
I didn't catch that. Very good. Thank you. Yes, I just got it now. The graveyard. Thank you very much. Thank you. So why would you say the graveyard, the cemetery, or anywhere where we have, you know, some bodies deposited? Should we say, or why do we say it is the most treasurable place in the world? So continue.
I think there are not.
Your microphone is not loud enough. Can you make it loud?
Okay, can you hear me now?
I'm still struggling to hear you.
Wow.
Now, can you take it close? Go close to your microphone. Okay, I guess we can make do with this volume.
Okay, I think there are a lot of people that died with their potential. Maybe sometimes fear of rejection, a lot of things made them not to showcase what they really have before dying with the potential.
Thank you very much. Thank you. A round of applause for you. Thank you. Yes. Many people have died with their potential. And yours truly could have been one of those people. Maybe by now I couldn't have found myself or found my voice, and maybe at the age of 80, 90, I would just die with so many things deposited in me that I did not harness. Yes, I could have been one of those people. But by the special grace of God, I found my voice and the game changed. Many people are scared of public speaking for different reasons, but we have three major reasons. Number one, the fear of being judged. Number two, the fear of not knowing what to say. Number three, the fear of, validation. Would they like me? Or I think that's still part of being judged, right? Would they like me? Would they like the way I speak? Would they like what I'm wearing? Would they like my points, my ideas? Now, today, we are going to unlearn so many things about public speaking, so many myths about public speaking. Maybe today is not enough to unlearn those things, but trust me, we are going to learn, unlearn, and relearn today. Talking about those that have potential deposited in them. What is stopping you? I'll always say, everybody, you may think this is a cliche, but it's the truth. And we'll keep saying it for as long as many people need to hear it. Everybody has at least one potential deposited in them. It is left for you to search yourself and find out that thing you have that is deposited in you. I call it gift. If you have read my book, the public speaking, the Speak Out Your Way to Success, you see the word gift. It's an acronym. Yeah, it's an acronym. GIPT. Your gift, your ideas, your passion, or your potential, and then your talent. You have so many, you have them deposited in you. Now, I did not, did I find mine on time? Did I discover mine on time? Yes, I would say yes. And thank God I discovered mine when I did. And some people will have discouraged me. That's the fear of being judged, or the fear of validation, of seeking validation from people. Some people would have discouraged me at the earlier point in my career from progressing. Someone said to me years ago, what you do is not what people need. For me to still remember this, yes, I still remember this, but not with grudges, with gratitude. Because this person pushed me to make what I do what people need. I had to put what I do in the faces of people to make sure you will want to need what I do. I never thought I could earn a living by speaking. No, speaking is becoming the thing now, unlike before. Talking about 10, 15 years ago, nobody would have said, oh, who's this? But now we have life coaches, right? We have you have people saying, oh, what do you do for a living? I'm a life coach. Years ago, you hardly hear that. So I really appreciate the fact that people are beginning to buy into this idea of speaking, because the world goes round only when we communicate. So I would have dropped that talent or that passion I had because of one statement. I would have killed that idea, and it would have remained with me, and maybe I would have died with it and then deposit it in the graveyard. But thank God that is not the case. And I want to tell everyone listening to me today, that will not be your case. Today, you will find your voice. Unmute your microphone and say, today, I will find my voice. Let's go. Today, I will find my voice.
I've already found my voice.
My talent.
Today, I will find my voice. Today, I will find my talent.
Today, I find my voice.
Yes, affirm it to yourself. Affirm it to yourself. What is that you know how to do? Somebody told me, I heard, not somebody told me, I heard from a conversation from one of the training programs I recently attended, that someone got millions of views just by teaching people how to boil water. Someone got millions of views. If you didn't hear, let me rephrase it. Just by teaching people how to put water in a kettle, and then boil it, turn on the switch, and then boil it, or turn on your gas, and then Someone got millions of views. And you know what millions of views on YouTube means, right? You get monetization and all of the other things that follow it. Just by teaching people how to boil water. So what is that idea you have that you've written off? You've told yourself, oh, people don't need what you do, right? People don't need that idea you have. Just like I was told, people don't need, I can't earn a living by speaking. That's what someone once told me. So what is it that is stopping you from harnessing that idea? We'll narrow it down to the fear of public speaking. Sometimes when we talk, we can't talk about public speaking without talking about glossophobia, right? The fear of public speaking. So we need to tackle it so that when the next time you hear the word public speaking, you would want to embrace it and not shy away from it. So what is public speaking? Public speaking is the art, it is an art, yes, of speaking to an audience or presenting to an audience with the aim of my past students. Where are they? Where are they? Come and make me proud. Ms. Omole, Miss Kudirat. With the aim of what? You know, we have 5 of them. Public speak. Ms. Omole, I can see you. Miss Kudirat, I can see you.
I'm here. I'm here. I was just a bit distracted.
Okay, so please, I need backup. Public speaking is the art of speaking to an audience with the aim of exam day. Today is examination day. With the aim of what? Informing, the next one. With the aim of informing,
Educating.
Thank you.
Entertaining.
Again?
Entertaining.
Entertaining, thank you. Let me help you. Motivating and persuading.
Yeah. Persuasion.
Yes, thank you. Public speaking is the art of speaking to a group of audience with the aim of educating, motivating, persuading, entertaining. All right, we have 5 of them. Now, let's move on. If you're given a public speech, it means you're doing either of these 5 things. All right, so let's see the 5 key importance of public speaking. The 5 key importance of public speaking. I wouldn't want to delve deeply into the educating, entertaining. That is for the what do we call it? The pro plan. Yeah, now let's do this. Whatever you can grasp today, please take it and hold tightly to it. Don't say, oh, it's a free training. Oh, no need to take it seriously. No, take it seriously. You never can tell where this will help you. Now, 5 key importance of public speaking. Number 1 is confidence building. Confidence building. I started with this quote. I used to walk into a gathering asking myself if they would like me. But today, I walk into any gathering asking myself, would I like them? Do you know what this does to your mindset? Before you walk into a place, and you're so concerned about whether they would like you, whether they would, I learned that we don't live our lives to please people. Sometimes, yes, the most important thing in public speaking is your message, right? But sometimes you need to put yourself first. It is very important. Stop asking yourself questions like, would they like me? Would they this? Ask yourself, will I like them? Will I like them? Yes. Because you want to put yourself first. You want to be sure that you're in the right frame of mind. It has nothing to do with pride. Don't get me wrong. It has nothing to do with pride, but it has something to do with your self-esteem. Do you understand? You want to work on your self-esteem to be sure, to assure yourself that you are good enough for them. That is why you need to ask yourself that question sometimes. Will I like them? For you to put yourself first, it means, oh, you've done everything. Your slides are on point. Your presentation pattern, everything, your dressing, your gesticle, everything it takes for you to give a public speech, you have put them into place. You have done your homework well. Now, the next thing is not for you to begin to question what you have done, the homework you have done. You've prepared your materials. You've gotten the best outfit. You've made your hair well. You have worked on your presentation pattern, the way you're going to deliver that presentation. You have done every other thing well. Why would you then go to say, will they like me? They have every reason to like you. Yes, tell yourself your audience has every reason to like you. This is why I say public speaking is psychological. Oh, I've not been recording. Thank God it's on YouTube. But let me still record. I like having backups. Just a minute, record to computer, right. So you need to tell yourself you are good enough for them because it is psychological. It is when you are in the right frame of mind, you can deliver, you can give out your best. Else, you will suffer what we call internal interference. Internal interference means you're giving a speech, but you're almost not there. Your mind is far away because you're thinking about some other things. You're thinking about whether they would like you. You're thinking about whether they would like the way you walk. You're thinking about whether they would like this dot. I have a dot here. You know, I don't know whether it's a growth or something. I'm thinking about whether they would like this thing. Oh, is it good enough? Do I look? All right? So put yourself first sometimes. Make sure, and before you put yourself first, that's why I always talk about personal branding. If you've done your personal branding very well, like 100%, that is when you can put yourself first. Do you understand? So if you are sure every other thing about you is top notch, you're on point and you're ready to deliver, it means it means you have put yourself first and you're ready to give out your best to your audience. Now, nobody would believe you if you don't believe in yourself, and that's the truth. Nobody would believe you if you don't believe in yourself. This is a continuation of the first point I made. If you don't believe you can deliver, you would not deliver. That's the truth. I'm telling you the truth. Initially, you may be battling with, oh, am I sure I can do this? But once you get to that stage, or once you are ready to make your presentation, and then you give yourself that assurance, every other thing falls under your control. I'm telling you the truth. Let me give an instance. There was a time I was called by someone who bought our online course, not even the advanced one, the very first online course we did. You know, it's not too good now. As at that time, it was the bomb, but now, you know, you go back to things you've done before and you'll be like, this needs improvement, right? Yeah, so it was the very first course this man bought, and then he reached out to me to say, oh, I would like you to conduct a training program for the University of Ilorin. The only thing I heard, I will not lie to you, the only thing I grasped, not heard, maybe I heard so many things and I just decided to grasp one thing. The only thing I grasped was University of Ilorin. So I was like, okay, it's fine, I'll do it. Pharmaceutical department of University of Ilorin, right? So it got to the day of the training. I don't know if it's here right now. It got to the day of the training and the moderator started introducing the members of the audience in quotes. And guess what I heard? I heard, okay, let's welcome Dr. It was during the peak of COVID, right? So it was virtual, different people from different places. And he said, let's welcome Dr. blah, blah, blah. And they, okay, the next person, Dr. blah, blah, blah. The next person, Professor. The next person, Professor. The next person, Doctor. I was like, what? So in my mind, I thought I was going to deliver that presentation to students. I didn't know this man reached out to me to deliver a presentation to doctors and professors. That's when you know the meaning of what God cannot do, does not exist. Yes, doctors and professors. As at 2020, I was still in the, finding my ground in my career and all of those things. It's like, what did this man see in me? It was after the introduction, I got a clearer picture, right? I realized that I was to give a presentation to top, not even mid-senior professionals. These are top professionals, those that are already in the peak of their career, right? Professors, doctors, and the likes of them. I told myself, Catherine, this man deemed you fit to contact you to deliver this presentation, right? Do it. Girl, do it. That was what I told myself. Girl, you just have to do it. And then I summoned courage. I wore my coat of confidence. Remember, we're still talking about nobody would believe you if you don't believe in yourself. I wore my coat of confidence and said, you see this presentation? We have already succeeded in it. I started presenting. And at the end of the day, the positive feedbacks that they came from left, right, front, center, everything. They were impressed. And they left it on their YouTube channel until today. It is still on their YouTube channel. If it wasn't good enough, they wouldn't have posted it, right? They wouldn't have uploaded it. So this is to tell you that if you don't believe in yourself, no, but I'm not speaking, when I speak, I try not to give people the impression that I'm giving you aspire to perspire vibes. I'm not giving you aspire to perspire vibes. I am telling you reality. Reality, these experiences are real life experiences that we should learn from. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody will believe in you. What is it you're scared of? Is it mistakes? Make them. Is it mistakes you're scared of? Make them and learn from them. So don't let the fear of making mistakes stop you from doing what you have to do. We move on to your confidence should be seen in the way you look, walk, talk, gesticulate. If you know me too well, if you've attended my classes, Ms. Omode, Ms. Kudurat, and the others, you would understand that I give instances a lot because I don't like teaching theoretically. Everything that happens around me is a content, and I use it for my teaching, all right? Now, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you gesticulate, all of these things help boost your confidence. True or true? True. Let me give an instance. When I gave my TEDx speech, TEDx was a big deal for me at the time. Yeah, it's still a big deal. If I'm called to give another one, I think the anxiety would have reduced because then it was a thing. I almost declined. I almost say I wouldn't do it. You understand? Because it was a different kind of presentation. I am used to the teaching kind of presentation, but TEDx was a totally different ball game, right? So when I was called it was my turn to speak. Guess what happened? Okay, the people that observed me, my sister was in the hall that day. Do you know what she said? She said, when you were called to speak, the only thing they could see was confidence. From the way I majestically walked from my seat to the stage, The only thing they could see was confidence, and they couldn't wait to hear what this person had to say. That was what she told me. The same thing happened recently when I did the spelling bee something. If you're following Africa Magic, you see the program there every Mondays 4 p.m. Mondays and Fridays 4 p.m. Spelling Genius. You know, I was called to make a presentation. The confidence. Yes, Spelling Genius. The confidence they saw was something different. Sometimes this thing could be mistaken with pride. You understand? But you don't care. You don't care. So don't be the type to say, don't be the type that would say, oh, I don't want to be seen like I'm too proud. Please be proud. If you have to be proud to show confidence, please be proud. Do you understand? But in everything, because we are adults, we know where to draw the lines. We know that everything should be done in moderation, right? So that is it. Your confidence should be seen in everything you do, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you gesticulate. There is a difference. Please take a look at this scenario now. Observe this scenario, these two scenarios, right? Your confidence should be seen and heard in everything you do. Your confidence should be seen in the way you walk, in the way you talk, in the way you gesticulate. Now, compare that to this. Your confidence should be seen in the way you talk, in the way you walk, in the way you gesticulate, in the way you apply facial expressions when you're making a presentation. Time, interactive session. Tell me, what did you observe between the both scenarios? What did you observe? Please unmute your microphone and let us know what you observed. So it won't be like I gave a scenario and I'm the one telling you what I observed, right? So what did you observe from those two scenarios? Unmute. Let's go. Let's get going, please. We have 1 hour for this session. What did you observe? I'm waiting. Tell me, what did you observe between the both scenarios or from the both scenarios? Unmute your microphone and let us know. You want to become public speakers and you cannot speak in public. This is just how many of us are here. So if you have an audience of 500, what would you say? So let me know, what did you observe? Should I give the scenario again? Should I give it again?
Yes, please.
Follow the proceedings. Follow up. Okay, so I'll give the scenario again. These are two scenarios, ways and manners of presentation. Your confidence should be seen in the way you look, in the way you talk, in the way you gesticulate, and in the way you make use of facial expressions. That is one scenario. Another one is, this is the second one. Your confidence should be seen in the way you talk, in the way you look, in the way you gesticulate, in the way you emphasize on certain words, and the way you use facial expressions. Tell me, what's the difference between the both scenarios?
Hello.
Hi.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Okay, my name is Ejiro or Endurance.
Thank you.
Okay. The first one, you really did not mean what you are saying, but the other one,
please say it loud for those at the back. For those at the back, say it loud.
Really did not mean what you're saying. You're just talking, I would say. But the other one, I mean, the letter, I could sense confidence. In fact, I was into what you're saying, so one could sense that, yes, you know what you are saying, and it's with confidence. You're convinced about what you are saying. That's it.
Thank you very much. That is it. Flesh and blood did not reveal this to you, Ms. Endurance. All right. So the first one, it was almost like a dead presentation. There was no life in it, no atom of confidence, nothing. It was dry, if we can use the word pale. You understand? But the second one, it was emphatic. It was stressed. You know, there were some words I stressed so that you could get the meaning of those words. I used facial expressions, I used gesticulations and all of those things to express my point. That is confidence. Now, don't get me wrong. There are different presentation styles. There are some people that may not have to be as loud as I am, but they exude confidence when they speak. While there are some people that have to be loud to exude confidence. Confidence is not a thing like you can point. So this, you know, it flows. It flows naturally. So that is it. Don't say, oh, because this person speaks. The way I speak is different from the way Chimamanda speaks. Chimamanda is not that high-pitched kind of speaker, but she exudes confidence. There is this coach, Paul Fo. When you see him, you would want to listen to him because his speech, mine is learning. His speech is always up there, and that is his style, which works for him. So when you see a presentation or a method of delivery that does not depict confidence, it doesn't really have to do with the volume or the pitch. It is how you deliver the presentation, how you emphasize certain words, how you make use of gesticulations, how you use your eye contact, how you make use of your facial expressions. All of these things make you present in an impeccable manner. We move on to, okay, so if we're having a live class, we would have sang the song. Or should I sing it? Should I sing it? Should I sing yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Sing.
Yeah, there's a song. There's a song.
We can sing.
You can sing it. Okay, Ms. Linda, unmute your microphone. Let's sing together. I'm not sure my voice is that good, so I'll not be the only one to be loud.
Is it the I'm unstoppable?
I'm a pusher.
Isn't that song
break.
you're referring
that's
to?
It. I put my arm around the
Okay. I'm invincible.
I'm a pusher with no break. You know what pusher is? One of the fastest cards. I'm invincible. I win every single game. I am so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. Did you hear that? I don't need batteries to play. Before I came online, I would not lie to you. I was feeling hungry. I was feeling hungry, like to eat, but I didn't want to feel bloated, like, you know, feeling heavy before this presentation. And then, do you know what I told myself? That I'm going to feed on my presentation, because what I do is what I love, and what I love is like food to me. And now, guess what? Hunger is gone. I can no longer feel hungry. Maybe after this presentation, reality I'll catch up with reality, right? You understand? But now I'm no longer feeling hungry. That's the thing. I don't need batteries to play. I don't need anybody to motivate me. When I am in the mood, I am in the mood, and I deliver it 100%. You understand? So sometimes you want to affirm those things to yourself. You don't need anybody to tell you nothing. You are good all by yourself and with the power of God, right? So that is it. That is why I put this. If we're having a live presentation, we would have all sang together, you know, to affirm some things to us. Now we move on to, you know, we're still talking about 5 key important factors of public speaking. Just one took me about 30 minutes. Okay. And this is supposed to be 1 hour. Ms. Bear, please, how many minutes do I have? How many minutes do I have, Ms. Bear? Are you on the call?
About 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay. Let's see what we can do. All right. Number 2, develop leadership skills. Develop leadership skills. If you want to be a good president, I've not seen any leader, any good leader who's not a good presenter, who's not a good public speaker. Any good leader. Let me see. I've not really seen any good leader because according to John Maxwell, leadership is what? Influence, right? Leadership is influence. And what is the best way to convince people, to talk to people in a way that they are convinced if you cannot influence them? You need to influence people in order to convince them. True or true? True. That is why we have influencers, right? That's why we have influencers. You have to convince them in order to influence them. And that is what makes you a leader. That is why you have a big company. Big company. They don't go all out to do the advertisement themselves. They get those people that have that leadership skills, that convincing skills, that influencing skills to do the work for them. We have them all over the social media. When they speak, you want to listen because they have summoned your attention. That is it. So for you to become a good public speaker, you have to develop good leadership skills. That's just the basic truth. You need to see yourself as a leader, as someone who other people depend on to learn certain things, someone who can influence other people's decision in the positive sense. If you cannot influence people, you cannot lead them. And if you cannot influence people in a way, you may not be able to convince them. You may not be able to speak to them. You may not be able to present to them because you're still thinking, will they like me? You have forgotten about, will I like them? Do you understand? If you followed us from the beginning of this session, you would understand what I mean by, would they like me and would I like them? So that is it. For you to become, I don't know how else to say it. I don't need to give too many examples or too many instances. For point number 2, you understand it. Now, the other one is ability to, that's still under developing leadership skills. Ability to win over your crowd. How do you win over your crowd? Are you that person that when you open your mouth to speak, it is the time for people to begin to multitask, do other things? Oh, is she the one? Oh, okay, let me use this to while away the time. The time you're speaking is the time someone else wants to while away. Do you understand? No, you should be able to command attention. When you hold the mic, everybody drops every other thing they're doing. Be that speaker, because we're in the social media age. We are in the, what do I call it? Mobile phone. People are getting carried away with their mobile phones these days. Everything they do, you see them with their mobile phones, right? I'm guilty. Yeah, I'm guilty as well. Be that speaker that no matter what anyone is doing, no matter what they're watching on Instagram or on TikTok or on LinkedIn or on Facebook, the moment you open your mouth to speak, every other person drops what they are doing to listen to you. That is how you can win over the crowd. I'm not saying these things are automatic. No, Don't begin to feel bad when you're speaking and you see someone holding their phones. But I'm saying on an average, be that speaker that when you open your mouth to speak, every other person leaves what they're doing just to listen to you. All right, so that is what it means to win over your crowd. I hope this is recording on YouTube. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it is. I was scared for a second. All right, so we move on to point number 3. I think that's what we'll call it tonight. Personal development. We're still talking about the 5 key importance of public speaking. Public speaking will help you grow your personal brand. We're talking about personal and professional development. It will help you build your career. I know how many people have called me, companies, organizations have called me to speak, institutions, they have called me to speak just because of my public speaking skills. And by the grace of God, these are what earned me my nomination to be conferred an honorary doctorate degree, because of the things I have done, because of the places I have spoken on or in. You understand? Because of these things, it will help you build your career advancement, earn recognitions and awards. Yes, advantages of public speaking. When you build your personal and professional brand, when you develop your personal and professional brand, you will earn recognitions, awards. When I say recognitions, it is not Facebook and Instagram likes. Please, I need to explain this more, because some of us are discouraged. We use the social media as a place that determines our success. No. Yes, to an extent, it helps boost your brand or your whatever you do, but it is not the only thing. So when I say it gives you recognition and awards, it is not just in social media. If you're doing good quality videos, there's this client I used to have, have videos top-notch videos. But guess what? She doesn't get views or likes on Instagram. But let me tell you something. Did it stop her? No. It did not stop her. Emily Speaks posted something today. She said sometimes your audience are not on Instagram. Sometimes your audience are not on Facebook. Sometimes your audience may be on TikTok. Yeah, that Gen Z platform, yes. Sometimes your audience may be on YouTube. Sometimes your audience may be on LinkedIn. Find which works for you. And sometimes your audience are not on the social media. Whether you like it or not, it is the truth. I know many brands, I know many people that are doing it fabulously well outside social media. This is not to debunk the social media. Continue it, because consistency pays. But this is to tell you that the social media does not, it is not what determines your success as a professional, as a career professional. No. Make real life connections. Go for events. Go for conferences. Search for these things. They are there on social media. The time you're using to wait for likes and views on social media, you use it to search for real life events. See if there are events where you can volunteer to speak. Yes. Do you understand? So I need us to understand this. Talking about visibility, talking about recognitions and all of those things, it is not limited to the social media, even though the social media would really help you boost these things. There is this CEO of an international organization I know. I was talking to her, and I decided to search for her handle on Instagram. What's that? Just lifestyle. Just lifestyle. No much engagement. Just what is she's? Did you hear what I said? The CEO of an international, not CEO. I think she's the chairperson of the board of trustees of an international organization. You search for her on. You search for her on. Sorry, a second. You search for her on social media. It's not really nothing much to say about her on social media. On LinkedIn, the same thing, nothing much to say about her. But this woman is doing fabulously well outside the social media. Do you understand? So this is a wake-up call. Sometimes your audience might be on LinkedIn, they're not on Instagram, they're not on Facebook, they're not on what? Sometimes it's WhatsApp. So just find where you have your audience. You know, when we move into the main public speaking course, you will understand how to identify your audience. Your audience cannot be here, and you're wasting your talents here, 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 here. They are here, but you don't know. The pro course will help you identify your audience, know who your audience are, know what appeals to their interest, know what they want, and then you go for them. Now, boost your social presence. Yes, personal and professional development will help you boost your social presence. I don't know how else to say it. It is what it is, right? We move on to the next. It boosts your executive presence. Yes. So all of these are interrelated. Your career advancement, earn recognition, boost social and executive presence. But you need first, before you talk about all of these things, you need to work on the personal brand. Who am I? Catherine Onyejiaka. When they search for your name on Google, what pops up? Work on that. You can be significant if you want to. Don't be insignificant. Grant newspaper interviews, TV interviews, do all of these things. Above all, be deliberate. Be deliberate. And another thing I'd like to say, even though it is not related to any of the things we've talked about here, and I'll definitely reserve the main ones for our pro course, right? But please, whatever you've learned here, hold on to it. There's something I want to say. Please, the best way to master the art of public speaking is by practicing. Practice. What did I say? Practice. Practice. I said practice. Practice. How many times did I say it? About 10 times or thereabout. Practice. Don't wait for opportunities to avail themselves. Go search for those opportunities. Do you understand? You have YouTube. We are on Instagram. This is Instagram Live. We have YouTube Live. We have LinkedIn Live. We have so many platforms. Oh, thank God for this digital age. Gone are the days where before you want to make have an event or like the virtual series we have now. Gone are the days where you need to start looking for halls. Oh, how much is that hall? It's 250,000. Okay, maybe I'm just a startup. I want to maybe let's look for a hall of 50K. Oh, there's a 50K hall. Okay, who are going to be our resource persons? Okay, this. The social media, the digital age has saved you off that stress. Now, for you to have an event, you can just go live on any of these platforms and you have your event. All you need is what? Data and your gadgets, whether it's a laptop or a phone or what have you. So what is the next thing to do? After this training now, ask yourself, what is my gift? Remember we talked about gifts. What is your gift? G for gift, it's an acronym. G for gift, I for ideas, P for passion, and T for talent. Ask yourself, what is my talent? What is my passion? What is that idea I have? What is my gift? Ask yourself and tell yourself, it is time for me to happen to this world. It is time for you to speak out your way to success. Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially come to the end of the Path to Success series. I hope it was worth your time. I hope it was worth your while. I hope you have learned from this series, and I hope you're going to put to practice everything you have learned. Thank you very much. Over to you, Ms. Abera.
Thank you very much. Okay,
You're most welcome.
we are going to take questions now, but before we go into questions, I thought you said you made mention of 5 points.
All right.
Okay, so it's like you didn't go through all the points. Is it because of time?
You told me I'm out of time. You told me I'm out of time. So.
well, we were learning, you know. We would have liked to at least see, even if you don't explain at length, maybe see at least.
Okay. The thing is, I'm going to share the slides. I hope that will help. I'll share the slides, all right? I'll share the slides, and then I would, I don't want to spill everything, Ms. Abera. We have a training coming up. And what will I have to teach? There's a lot. Even if I teach everything here, there's a lot to teach. But to learn more, you can register for our forthcoming effective communicator training. Truly, we can't give you everything here. If I take the whole 5 of them, we'll stay till maybe 8 or 9. All right. So I hope what we have learned is we can make do with what we have learned so far. All right. If you would like to learn more, register for the effective communicator training. And let me tell you the truth, it will be one of the best decisions you have ever made in your life. I say it with all confidence.
I confirm with all confidence.
Thank you. You see, our alumni, they are here. Ms. Omole, Ms. Kudirat, and I think I saw Ms. Toyin at some point. Yes, you will learn. What is 85,000 compared to a lifetime investment you're about to make? You understand? So that is it. We are commencing on Monday, the 4th of March, 2024. Who are your facilitators? We have myself, Mr. Emeka, and Ms. Ebere Emmanuels. Look at her playing all gentle moderation. When you see her in class, she's fire. All right, so that is it. If you'd like to learn more, the details, everything will be posted on the platform. All right, so, but if you can't, it's okay. It's okay if you can't, but we want you to register because we want you to become an effective communicator, all right? So I'll see what to do for some of us that are on the group. Yes, we'll see what to do. Maybe to give a discount. How does it sound? A discount? Should we not? Should we? No, we'll think about that. We'll think about that. So that's it. The training would really help you improve your pronunciations, your grammar, to polish your grammar, your English grammar, help you spice up your spoken English and make you become an effective communicator and a confident speaker. Yes, you want to learn to speak with confidence, register for this training. So let me not take much of our time. Over to you, Ms. Abarak. So we have time for questions. I don't know if we have any question. So we can use a few minutes.
If we have any questions, we can just unmute and ask the question. In the next 1 minute or so, we could get that out of the way. So I'm just going to give some seconds to anyone to unmute and ask any questions that they may have. If not, we move on to the next thing so that we can all go and enjoy the rest of our day or evening.
It means everyone is taking their time to digest what I have taught. That's good.
Okay. I guess you explained
That's
everything.
good. Yes, everything was well understood. Okay, Ms. Ada wants to ask a question.
Yeah.
Right.
I have a question. Okay, pertaining to the course, the upcoming course. What's the duration? Yeah, how long is it?
Oh, look at me. Poor advertisement. I'm so sorry. Okay, so it's a 7-week training on elocution and public speaking, titled the Effective Communicator Training, which will hold for that 7 weeks. It will hold on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 6:30 p.m. on Zoom. It is strictly virtual because we want to accommodate people from different places, different parts of the world. All right. Okay. So yeah, what else do you need to know about it? The fee is 100,000 naira, but we have 85,000 naira for the next 10 people to register. 85,000 naira for the next 10 people to register. The account details will be posted on the platform, or if you'd like to make payments via a link, maybe you're not in Nigeria, you'd like to do a link kind of payment, we'll send you the payment link. So that is it. Is there any other question about the training?
Okay. Yeah, you made mention of discount. Are you going to apply more discounts on the 85?
We'll think about it.
Yeah, we'll work. Are you on a platform, Izada?
Yes, ma'am. I'm on the platform.
Perfect. We'll talk about the discount. Nigerians, once we hear discounts like this,
yes, so
we'll talk about it. All right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right.
You're welcome. Thank you too for the time. I really haven't been consistent with this training because of my schedule, but I'm hoping to take up the time to go to the YouTube channel to replay the other videos. Yeah. Thank you very much for everything.
Perfect. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, do we have any other question from another person? Any other questions? No? Yes?
Don't worry, Ms. Abera, they understand everything.
Okay, that's amazing, actually. All right, so I don't think there is any other thing to add about the effective communicator training. I think you've said it all, really. So anyone who wants to, up their game when it comes to public speaking, when it comes to, some people, like you said earlier, when they hear public speaking, it's something to, yes, and I think most people are like that, actually. So I believe that everyone who speaks in public had to learn it. I just feel that there's something about humans and speaking in public that it's not just, agreeing. if that's a word. So you just have to you just have to learn how to do it. So if this is you, if you want to learn how to speak, how to give presentations, you don't really need to be a public speaker. Some people have careers where they need to speak.
Absolutely.
You need to give. Yeah. So even if it's just workplace presentations and stuff, this training is for you. So let me not waste much of our time talking about or belaboring the point, but you know what you stand to gain if you do register for this training. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this incredible journey. I am happy and filled with gratitude for everyone who took out the time to join us. Some of us have been here since the very beginning. You are amazing. You have made this training possible. We could have, prepared, right? We could have prepared, we could have done everything. But if you did not show up, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be having this conversation. So I want to say a very, very big thank you to availing yourself. A very big thank you for your dedication to learning, your dedication to striving for success. I hope that you don't stop. I hope that everything you have learned during the course of this training will continue to propel you forward in your endeavors as you move on the path of success. Once again, thank you so very much for availing yourself. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful journey. Thank you, and thank you. Okay, I hope
thank
to
you
see
so
you
much.
soon.
Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you in class because this is nothing compared to what you'll learn in the pro course. 7 good weeks, just you and the unique instructors in a place. There is no way you're not going to get value. Thank you all so much. Oh, Miss Amara, is this where we have to say goodbye? Oh.
Yes, sadly, you know what they say, all good things will come to an end. So this is
I
where we
can't say,
say
you can
goodbye.
say nobody wants to leave. Nobody wants to leave. We can't say goodbye.
Nice meeting you. Thank you, Mr. Berry.
We just have to say goodbye for now. But before we go, I want to say keep learning. Never forget.
It is not goodbye. It is see you again.
Oh, good. We're seeing you. We are seeing on Monday. We're seeing next Monday, right?
I'll see you again, man.
See you again.
Yes,
Okay, not goodbye. See you again.
Not goodbye. See you again. See you very soon. Don't forget, the path to success is yours to create. Thank you for being part of this incredible experience. We see you all in class, and it's bye for now.
Goodbye. Goodbye. You can unmute and say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
When I
Goodbye.
see you. Good night.
Yeah. I'll see you when I see you. And when I see you is when I see you.
Bye. Love you.
You know. All right. Good night. Good night. Thank you all. Bye for